Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to a brand new video. So hope you guys are having an amazing day. So guys, back again with a tech video for you guys. So guys, today I got a special video for all of those guys whose smartphone is blocked by the PTA, who are looking for a second smartphone hook which can run Hotspot and Wi-Fi and some other apps. Because today in this video I'll be doing a review of this Jazz Digit 4G E2 Pro. Don't go with the name, it's quite long, but the device is pretty good. To be honest, it's quite an expensive phone, to be honest, because I paid around 8,000 rupees. I was in the budget of like 4,000, 5,000. There's a model of a Digit 4G which is around 6,000 rupees, but that was out of stock and a person told me this one is far better, so I decided to buy this one. So talking about the specs and quickly going through the specs, the first thing you are going to see is the Digit OS, which is quite good, which is just like Android, and the main difference is most of the apps are on the home page, and it uses the keypad and the touch screen both at the same time. So it has a 2000 milliamp of battery, which is quite on the low side because I've been using Hotspot on this phone. It only gives like 5 to 6 hours. I wish they could really put a 3 or a 4000 milliamp of battery so it could give more time when using Hotspot. It also has a 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of ROM, which is more than enough for this smartphone. It doesn't get stuck, it's quite quick. It also comes with 4G LTE, so the Hotspot runs pretty nicely. It also has a 2.4-inch screen, which is going to be excellent for those who have small fingers, because then it's going to be very easy for you to navigate. It also has smart cameras, but don't go with the box. The cameras on this smartphone or on this phone is quite bad, so unless there's an emergency, you definitely don't want to take pictures using this smartphone. So I keep calling it smartphone because this has all the features that you would expect from a smartphone. It kind of looks like a mobile phone of the old times, but believe me, when you are going to use it, you will be surprised. Because when I first got this phone, I was like, maybe it's going to be like a regular Nokia phone, but after using it like the Digit OS, I was quite surprised because the touchscreen was working really good. It's completely like an Android OS. I can really bring down the menu or the notification bar from above. All the settings are just like in the Android OS. So this smartphone was quite a surprise for me. This smartphone is quite heavy. It isn't light by any means, and it's not slim, so it's thick and it's heavy. So that was the reason why I was wishing they could offer a bigger battery, because if the smartphone was really slim, then I would really think they did it because they want to keep the device slim. But since it's not a slim smartphone and it's not a light smartphone, so I don't know why they wasted so much of that space. They could have really offered a bigger battery. In terms of putting SIM cards and battery, it's opening the back of the phone. It uses a normal SIM card. You can also put a memory card on this smartphone, which is quite a surprise. So using the phone itself, the touchscreen works really good. It's quite responsive. You have some shortcuts right here, so you have to use the keypad or numbers if you like to type something, because it doesn't have a touch keypad because the screen is quite small. Other than that, for most of the tasks, you can pretty much use the touch screen itself. So there are few important things which I would like to share with you guys, which took a lot of time for me to get used to. The first being trying to increase the volume. So if you want to increase the volume, you have to press the star key to reduce the volume, or you have to press the hash key whenever you're in a call in order to increase the volume. As soon as you are going to see the volume bar, you can use a touch screen, but it took me quite a long time to find the volume bar. And another important part is whenever you will try to connect the Wi-Fi of this phone, you are going to need a caps lock. So caps lock is basically in the shortcut button, so you have to use these. So other than that, using Hotspot, it also has like WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook. All the apps are pretty good other than YouTube. The YouTube isn't the original app, it's some kind of third-party app, but it works good. You can basically get all the videos which you see on YouTube, and you can download the videos, which was quite a surprise for me. And you can even use this phone to connect to your car and use it as a media device, which it's going to work pretty nicely since you are going to be running your SIM cards in this one. I've been making calls on this phone and the volume or the signals are pretty good. I have no complaints whatsoever. And one thing that I really love about this phone is the fact I can go into the Digit OS Play Store and I could really download the IMO. If you don't know about IMO is basically basically a video calling or a voice calling app. I really like this app because it's quite free and all of my family members use it. But the thing I hate about this app is it puts a lot of stress on your phone. It has a lot of notification, a lot of time in the background. So the fact I could really put it in this small phone, in the digit phone, is going to enable me to uninstall it from my main smartphone, so it won't put a lot of stress on it. And the great part is if you're using two sims in this phone, you can also keep a one WhatsApp right here, and you can really use the WhatsApp calling features also. So overall, for I think under or 8,000 rupees, this smartphone is quite fabulous. And one thing I forgot to mention is if your main smartphone is dead and you would like to watch some videos or watch some TikTok, you can use the screen. It's quite good, but since we are used to having 6-7 inches of screen, so coming to a small screen was quite a challenge for watching videos and stuff. But for using this mobile phone as a mobile phone, not a smartphone, I think it's going to be working amazingly good. So overall, I think it's a thumbs up for me. And instead of paying around 80,000 rupees of PTA tax, I think this is a bargain, coming at 10% of what you would really pay to PTA. So if you like to buy this device, I will put the link in the description. So with that being said, like the video if you like it. If you're new, consider subscribing and become a part of this channel. And thanks for watching, and goodbye.